Joseph, when he was born, he sucked in amniotic fluid and was coded. So he had 30 seconds of chest compressions and 5 minutes of oxygen. We have had physical and occupational therapy since he was 14 days old. And we got the cerebral palsy diagnosis at 18 months. He had to have a wheelchair because he couldn't sit up. He wasn't able to stand at all, and he can hold your hand and stand up. He can run in his walker, and he loves to play. So
the walker has freed him to be a little kid, to be able to get up and run and be with his sisters or the other kids.
We definitely would not be able to have any equipment in our house if it wasn't for Variety. Those things cost multiples of thousands of dollars each, and everything Variety has paid for, you can see complete progress.
When I first came in, it was just my day chair, and being in a day chair, you don't have very good balance. You can't do sharp turns, you can't like crash into people, which is a big part of our sport. A chair like this totally makes a huge difference. With my mother's income, I knew we couldn't afford getting me a second chair. We really couldn't even afford getting me the first chair to begin with, because these chairs are not cheap. I got home and it was sitting in like the doorway, and I remember I just screamed. And I was like crying, and oh, it's actually bringing tears to my eyes now. My mom was so happy because I got to do what I wanted to do. It was just me and my chair from that day forward.
And we got to noticing that he never would crawl or pull himself up to a table like a normal child.
It hit you like a ton of bricks when you realize that. I mean, we were both in denial that Ricky had autism. ABA teaches like the basic foundations of learning that kids, neurotypical kids, already have.
We started seeking that out and discovered that it's very expensive.
Now, I think I applied in November, and by January we were receiving center-based services.
But I said, you don't know what a blessing this is, because now we know he's going to get what he needs for at least 3 days a week in August.
Good job. Chip. Okay, let's switch him around.
Show. Chip.
Yay! Good job.
We be at the bus stop, heading to the bus. Daddy, let's dance. Out of the blue, let's dance.
She, when she dances, it's always great. You know, you just see her just being in her element. You know, no barriers, not concerned with, you know, anyone watching, those sort of things. She just enjoys music till its fullest. I went in for her monthly parent meeting, and her therapist said, okay, she's gonna read a book. And I thought, my kid's not gonna read. She doesn't read a book. What is she saying?
7, 8, 10.
She read the entire thing. Huge. I was like, okay, can you do it again? Because I was crying the first time, so that I can videotape it.
Yeah.
She read a book. Would not have been possible without her therapist and Variety for being able to send her to therapy.
We were going to bed one night, and I said, I love you like Patrick loves SpongeBob because he loves SpongeBob. And he understood, and he turned up to me and he said, me love you. I thought it was so cute.
I'm so grateful that Variety gave me the chance to do what I love, because without basketball, I wouldn't be the person I am today.
You just don't give up hope on these kids because they can learn.
I praise God, because if it wasn't for God working with Variety, she wouldn't be where she is today. So all of these dots connect. Everything that you guys have done for us, trust me, we are very grateful.